Przedstawiam przedstawiciela firmy Data Project, który zaprezentuje Wam udoskonaloną nową wersję Data Volley 4. Taka pierwsza prezentacja tego programu była, zdaje się, w Stanach Zjednoczonych. No, w Europie takiej pełnej prezentacji nie było, czyli niejako no dzisiaj można powiedzieć, że jest to premiera, z tym także dzisiaj wchodzi ten produkt do sprzedaży, więc niejako jesteśmy w dniu premiery. Ta nowość, która weszła. Moduł wideo ma być do końca roku jeszcze dołączony do tego, który już jest.
Good morning. My name is Gianni Cirillo. Probably some of you already know me by email. My job in Data Projects is sales, so I'm here to sell something even if I'm not selling anything because... Do you understand everything? Okay.
No.
I'm not selling because you already have Data Volley, Data Video, so it's not selling, but it's just a presentation of the new Data Volley for also the other software, VolleyBoard and LightScore. These are tools for your team, for your club. Probably it's something that you can improve your performance of your players, and we are just very happy to help you coaches improve yourself and improve your club. Any questions you need, or maybe you don't understand something, just raise your hand and Adam will translate in Polish. Anytime you need assistance, just raise your hand. Okay, first software I want to show you is the VolleyBoard. It's not software for the coaches, but it's software for the club. VolleyBoard, it's a software for the club. You know, I know that in Poland you have very beautiful arenas, brand new. Thanks God, you have beautiful arenas compared to Italy, which we use the same old arenas we used to use 20 or 30 years ago. In any arena, I know that you have giant screens with the information about the score, and that's all. This software is a software for giving more emphasis to the event. We can give more information about score and statistics, so the people in the arena can see what is the best scorer, who is the best scorer, who's the best blocker, who's the best receiver, the top scorer, how many points he or she scores. And the software is very simple. Just connect this software to the Data Volley that you already use, so you don't have to have an additional operator on this. Just connect the software to Data Volley on the side court, and you will see everything on the screen. Now I will show you what is the score on the screen. When you have this software, we can have different layouts. So we can have score, players, libero, and also the coaches. We can have a simple scoreboard like this. So just score, timeout, substitution, current score. And so we can set up according to our needs. What we do is connect the software to Data Volley. Now I have Data Volley in the background, and you can see, let's see, player number 3 is serving and is doing an ace. We have the change of the score, and we also see in the bottom who is the best scorer, who made the last point. 3s.2 and then A9 plus plus. So next point is for Kentucky, and Schwarzhalder scored the 3rd point and percentage, blah, blah, blah. So what is the difference between the software that you already use and this software is that the people, anytime change the score, they want to look on the screen to see how many points the scorer did. But we can change also the layout in this way. So we can have sponsors underneath the page. Now it's a rolling banner, so you can put any sponsor that you want. Now I just put the sponsors of the Polish league, but your own team has different sponsors, so they can put the sponsor underneath anytime. And the next thing, 32 S.12 5E4 plus. And we can do this kind of layout. So as soon as the point is scored, the software shows, I can go back, Control A. The software shows on the screen who's the best score, who made the last point, what is the current situation, and then after 5 seconds it goes back. So this is very important because anytime the player made the score, people go to see here, and when they go to see the screen, they see the sponsors. So it's always about money. It's always about money. Another thing which is very nice is that you can create your own, during the timeouts or the technical timeouts, you can create your own layout. So during the timeout, you have 5 seconds of a sponsor, 5 seconds of team statistics, and then another sponsor, and then we will see, the best scorers for both teams, and also another sponsor. Or maybe in the technical timeout, you have more time, so you can have sponsors, and then statistics, and then videos. You can create your own layout of what you like during the match, just to give the people a wider show, a better show during the match. Yes, we have videos. So this is institutional video, where maybe your team has different sponsors, so they want to have, I don't know, the video of this sponsor and the video of the other sponsor. This during the first time out, the second time out, different things. So you can create many opportunities during the match. At the beginning of the match, we can also have the introduction of the players. So player by player, we can have the picture. Of course, these are not the Oregon. This is a German player, but just to show how it works. So the next, with number 6, Berggren, with number 9, Schwarzwald, and blah, blah. So it's very good during the beginning of the match, so for both teams. Also, before the beginning of the match, we also have the lineups. So in position number 1 is the player 15. In number 9, the second player. Number 1, third player, and so on.
Te wszystkie dane mogą być od razu pobierane też z protokołu elektronicznego, czyli w sumie całą prezentację zespołu tak naprawdę sędziowie za nas robią, bo jeżeli dostają wcześniej informacje o szóstkach i tak dalej, bo można sprzężać to się z protokołem elektronicznym i z datą w jednym czasie, więc to wszystko, co tutaj mamy, bez grafiki, bez tego są jest praktycznie tworzone przez sędziów, którzy wpisują ustawienia.
Also during the match, if you have an external configure the sorry, video in HD webcam. Why doesn't work? I don't know. Anyway, you can have the keys cam. It doesn't go up. The bongo cam doesn't go up. Okay, I'm not able to show this. As you can see, the only thing changes during the match is the score. Oops, Control A. So the data volley operator still does the point left, point right, this point to this point, and everything goes up automatically. So this is a new well, it's not new, well, it's a good software for your club to give more show to the attendance and give a better entertainment during the match. So this is the first software I want to show. I know that you are coaches, maybe you are not interested. Maybe you can tell your managers, this is a good software for the next season. We can get more sponsors, more money from the sponsor because they have more visibility during the match. And so as you see, we have a wider opportunity to give to the club sponsor a higher visibility, a higher exposure on the screens of the arena.
Podsumuję to, co powiedział Gianni. To jest generalnie platforma marketingowa, gdzie bo tutaj nie wszystko jest pokazane. Jeszcze można podłączyć kamery, challenge, oczywiście to jest ich challenge, nie ten nasz, ale też można podłączyć kamery i z automatu sobie challenge robić. Każda sekunda tu jest, można tworzyć schematy własne, czyli jeżeli statystyk wpisuje, że trener bierze czas, w tym momencie jak mamy 30 sekund, jak tylko statystyk wpisuje, że jest timeout, w tym momencie pojawia się coś, czyli logo sponsora, tak, i to trwa dokładnie ileś sekund i wracamy z powrotem do wyjściowego ekranu, w którym jest ekran, który ustawimy. Więc to jest po prostu tak wyliczone, że każda sekunda w meczu, statystyk pisząc na żywo tworzy tak jakby animację tego całego spektaklu, tego co widzimy na ekranie. I w momencie jak są zmiana i tak dalej, żeby każda sekunda była wykorzystana przez media i sami tworzymy schematy, bo my tam możemy zrobić, że w te 10 sekund, nawet tak jak zmiana jest, to podczas zmiany na przykład mamy sponsora z koszulkami, z czymś. Jak mamy przy timeoutie, no to na przykład chwila sponsor watch, czy jakiś zegarek, czy coś takiego, nie? To tak jest stworzone i te schematy tworzymy sobie, tam jest aplikacja taka osobna, całkowicie osobna. Czyli to jest generalnie każda sekunda meczu, żeby została wykorzystana pod kątem marketingowym, ale to dla menedżerów.
And also, as you see, the hardware is not particular. The only thing we need is a laptop computer, the connection to the giant screen, which usually is given by a VGA cable. So you already have the equipment. The software, the data volley, you already have it. So the only thing you need to buy is the software, and you can give a better show to the attendance, to the people who come to the match and want to see a show during the match, and during the change of courts, they can see more things on the screens. Questions? I don't think so. Anyway, you can tell to your managers there's a new opportunity for a better show. The second thing I want to talk about is the light score. And I give the floor to Adam in Polish, that he can show you. I think you've already seen this during the national team matches, which is connected to the official score of the match. So it's a replacement of the old flip scoreboard on the court. So connected to the score sheet, the score is given automatically. But outside the match, you can use this device in the practice every day. And Adam shows you how.
Generalnie my znamy light score'a z protokołu elektronicznego tylko. Sędziowie mają podpięty to pod protokół. Natomiast on tak samo współpracuje z Data Volley, Click and Scoutem, z całym oprogramowaniem Data Project. Mamy dwie wersje tych light score'ów, jeden z akumulatorem, jeden bez, czyli możemy go użyć tak samo do treningu. Plus zdalne sterowanie przez każdą komórkę, jeżeli sobie sparujecie telefony swoje i tak dalej, to możecie używać poprzez zmianę wyniku, czy na przykład zaczynamy jakiś tam element od stanu 20-20 i gramy i trener w tym momencie, jeżeli statystyk gdzieś tam chodzi, pomaga, czy asystent trenera, statystyka nie ma, bo pracuje ciężko, to w tym momencie przestawiamy sobie sami wyniki do przodu, do tyłu, chodząc po tym. No, możemy używać syreny i takich innych elementów i również możemy używać to do stretchingu. Ustawiamy sobie jakiś tam schemat, który dziewczyny mają wykonać, zawodnicy. Na środku macie dziewczyny 2-3 minuty, czy panowie 10 minut dla siebie, zostawiacie to, żeby zawodnik też miał jakiś kontakt wzrokowy. Można tu różne schematy tworzyć, czyli na przykład interwały jakieś po 30 sekundach ustawione, mamy 35 teraz. To jest bardzo proste oprogramowanie i też to można wykorzystać po prostu w treningu takim codziennym. A generalnie statystyk, który pisze trening w czasie rzeczywistym, to z automatu, tak jak Italii powiedział, teraz 5 sekund, no i tak można ustawiać sobie różnego typu interwały. To w tym momencie statystyk, który klepie, to trener wszystko i zawodnicy widzą, jaki jest wynik w danym momencie. To w sumie wszystko. Tyle, że baterie mają, można jeszcze to postawić na środku sali bez podłączenia do prądu.
Taki trochę bardziej gadżet, ale w stylu amerykańskim.
And the one thing is that you can use your Android telephone, so you can have many remote controls. You don't need to buy a remote control. Let's say that one day you need it, just download the app and change the score. So it's easy in this way. Now let's go next to the new data volley. Okay, new data volley. The new data volley is the combination of both data volley and data video. How many of you use data volley? I mean, as a coach, personally, nobody? Yes, I mean, you do, the scoutman does all the things and you just listen to the scoutman, or yourself are on the computer? How many of you use the client on bench? How many of you use computers on bench? Quite all. Okay, great. Now the new data volley, this is the new thing for the scoutman, is no more data volley and data video. It's a combination of both things. So you don't have to switch from one software to another. And once you correct the things into data video, go back into data volley and then correct them back again. The software is only one software. You can manage both statistics and video. Statistics, well, the things is like the old data volley. It's just a new layout, but the things that you can see are quite the same. The analysis are mostly the same. The only new thing is we only have one analysis. Before we had general analysis and then advanced analysis. Now everything is in only one sheet. So analysis by player are the same like before. Zone charts, reception, good and wrong. So the things are still the same like the last time. The biggest and the greatest improvement for you coaches is the client on the bench. Yes. Oops, sorry. Close. No. Yes. what is the benefit of the new client on bench now is that before we had to have only laptop on the bench or the iPad through a remote desktop software, some tricks for the Scatman, very difficult to do, and on the remote desktop, on the iPad, you could see only the things that the computer on the sideline is showing up. So the new thing is that now you are available to see on your tablet, on your iPhone, on your Android, on every kind of device, the analysis and the videos of the match. Now I want you to have, if you can see on your tablet, this kind of network, data project network, which is this router right here. If you can spend 5 minutes to log in into this data project network.
Macie jakieś tablety, telefony, to możecie się podłączyć do tego i zobaczycie, jak to funkcjonuje teraz w każdym urządzeniu mobilnym. To, co tu jest przedstawione, moduł wideo. Będziecie mogli przeglądać akcje, schematy statystyk, analiz, które statystyk przygotowuje dla każdego trenera, bo można dzielić teraz na grupy, trener pierwszy, drugi, trzeci, dziennikarz, prezes itd.
So I give you 5 minutes, or I can give my tablet to you who wants to have it. It's only for demonstration. Una volta che sei, once you are in the network, type the password, and then you go into the browser and type this one. So you open Chrome or whatever, and type this thing here.
So if we use browser, we can use also in Mac,
Yes,
yes?
any browser, doesn't matter. Once you are here, if you type correctly here, you should have this thing. Do you have this on your tablet, on your phone? Great, great. Okay, then once you do head coach, you have to type your user ID and password, which are shown here, bench and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, are you set? Are you okay? Okay, now, as you can see, when you do, if you are the head coach, you can see the analysis that your Scatman already set up for you. So the head coach wants to see only these 3 analyses, and then you see only those 3 analyses. The assistant coach wants to have this analysis. So these are the analyses for the assistant coach. Let me change the match.
Sami ustalamy schematy, komu chcemy pokazać. Możemy mieć trener 1, trener 2 albo 2 razy trener pierwszy. Cały schemat analiz, czyli na przykład tylko przyjmujących ustalamy całe analizy dla przyjmujących, kierunki ataków dla atakujących itd. Nie?
No, a to się przed meczem trzeba zrobić generalnie. Ja tutaj w trakcie
Przed meczem, tak. Normalnie to
zmienić.
dajesz do listy. Nie, to jest tylko podgląd. Ty nie możesz tu nic zmienić. Ty możesz, czat jest tylko, który może komunikować się z statystyką.
Ale czy w trakcie meczu na przykład może sobie dołączyć?
Nie.
Trzeba być przygotowany ze wszystkim.
Tak, bo to już jest tylko, wiesz, to jest tylko Android system bez instalacji.
501.05.
Statystyk może
Może, statystyk może.
Czyli generalnie, ale to jest z komputera
Musi
tego...
zamknąć.
To jest z komputera statystyka, czy to jest z komputera
Teraz statystyka.
Nie ma czego się mówi. To jest poziom
Poszukać.
Czyli wracając do tematu poprzedniej wersji było lepiej, bo w trakcie
Tak, ale w poprzednim musiał być jeden system.
Okej.
A teraz jest po prostu tak.
Aha.
No, ale,
Tego nie ma.
Ale na kliencie dalej możesz to robić, tak? Tylko na tablecie nie możesz tego robić.
tak.
No, a w kliencie to pozostało.
No już tutaj nie ma klienta. Już klient to jest teraz to, co ty logujesz się po IP. Koniec, jest tylko jeden cel. Nie ma czegoś takiego jak instant klient.
IP trzeba łączyć, czy co to nazywa?
Aha.
Jest tylko jeden główny program i rzucasz to na po tym IP. Już nie ma
Czyli
czegoś
tylko
instala.
ty dyktujesz to i chcesz pokazać.
Tak.
Okay, so as you can see, here we have three different setup. About here, we can set up the analysis that we want. So over here, we can create before the match all the analysis that we want, or even during the match, we can change, because we can always communicate to the scoutman like this. So put me on the analysis, blah, blah, blah. So you can always chat with your scoutman over here. Help me. And so maybe you no longer need the radios with the scoutman. You can just write and the scoutman knows what to do. The biggest addition is also the videos on the bench. So now it's a kind of test. So this is a kind of capturing. So the scoutman is recording the match with a video camera, and you are on the bench looking at the videos. Let me change. The match. So the scoutman is doing the scout file. And now, who made the point here? Okay, so they are. For S and point for this thing. Now, what you see on your iPad now, on the bench, you see also last rallies here. So every time the scoutman gives the score to one team or to another team,
Help me? No przed chwilą pisał.
Yes, correct. So now I'm just kind of
Piszecie między sobą, nie wiem. Odpisz coś.
We program the live stream with a delay.
yes,
What time we want?
what as you want, as you want.
Teraz już generalnie nie ma, że streaming jest ostatnie 30 sekund. Cały mecz, mamy wszystkie akcje, mamy poukładane w kolumnie i tu możemy sobie przeglądać na czasach, czy tam na jakimś innym momencie daną akcję. Natomiast jest fajna, ciekawa rzecz, bo wiadomo, że te akcje uciekają, to nie będziemy pamiętać, ale jest tam gwiazdka taka, jak ulubione w przeglądarce, więc jak mamy na przykład jakąś akcję konkretnie, że coś tam mówiliśmy, że mamy na przykład otwartą prostą, zostawia ktoś robi błąd, dajemy ulubione i na przykład z całego seta mamy 3-4 akcje takie i później na czasie bierzemy sobie tam środkowego czy rozwiązania
So here,
i pokazujemy tylko te akcje.
here you have the list of the last rallies. You can always see the last rallies.
Gwiazdka popełniona.
You can see them anytime. Yes, now one of you has touched the star. The star are the favorites. So once you see that this rally is important for you, you can save it, or you can put into the favorites. I don't know, error, give a name, and then when you go here, you can see only those rallies that you want. So let's say that during the match there is a special event that you don't like, or maybe that you like, you can just click on the star, you save to favorites. So during the timeouts, you don't have to scroll all the rallies behind. You just go on the ones that you not like, and they are different. So this is block, this is error. They are different. So the assistant coach can save his own favorite. The head coach can save his own favorite. So you have many, many, many different things during the match. You can see only?
Scoutman can use also this.
Yes, because I am the scoutman now, and I have the, you see. So I am the scoutman, I have my browser, and I can do that. So, yes, always. So now on the bench, the coach has everything under control. He has the analysis. Oops. He has the analysis. He has the live stream. He has the scoreboard. He has the last rallies. Everything. So now, data volley, it's the real help to the coach. It was only for the scoutman. So the scoutman had to send information to the coach by radio or by iPad, but in a strange way. Now, the only thing you need is an ordinary router, like $20, 20 euro in any electronic department store. Your tablet, your iPhone, your Android, your Windows phone, everything. So you can manage on your bench everything during the match. So in this way, I think it's even more. Maybe it's too much for you now, but it's always good, because during the timeout, you can always say to your player, you have done this mistake, and I show you this mistake. The assistant coach, I know that now I'm not a coach, but I see that you have one assistant coach that goes to the setter, the other goes to the other players. So you can have many opportunities, and you can show really what's going on during the match. Also, the opponents, you can see something that you don't like in the opponent. And you can save, you can store, you can rewind and see everything in a simple way. No difficult hardware. You're already capturing the game. No different hardware from the one that you used before. So a good laptop, router, smartphone, it's done. Any question? So this is, I don't show you the other things of data volley because maybe you don't need about except for you. But as a coach, you want to have this on your hand. And you will receive this from September, because your team will receive the new data volley 4. So you can use this from September. Questions?
Yeah. Because I think it's HD, yeah?
Yeah.
There is some specification about capture.
We are using the other media.
Other media.
Other media.
Now data volley will see other media. Use the old one. I can't use the other media.
Technical questions later maybe, but these are very technical things. Other questions for you?
Jest Oskar przygotowany na Vermedium, tym lightem, LT.
Elgato też?
Elgato, yes, of course. So we are using the capture boards that you usually use all around the world. So we have made the software in order, because of the suggestions of the Scoutmen worldwide. And so, what else? Any questions so far? Are you happy with these new things? Of course, the software will be also translated in Polish. And so I am okay with the presentation, because I know that you already have the software, Data Volley. You already use Data Volley. It's just because I want to show the new things. Of course, Adam will have done the same, but it's a pleasure for me to meet you. And anytime you need assistance, you can call me, you can call Adam. But, you know, the Polish Federation, Polish League are very good customers of Data Project. We are in very good relationship. It's a pleasure for me to be here. And yes, any other questions, or I'm done with the presentation?
So, in the part of tactics, the analysis are the same?
Yes, we just added the new, in the worksheet, what is the new thing is...
Zmiana tak naprawdę to jest tak, że
The first
możemy
attack after
zobaczyć,
reception.
Pierwszy to jest cały sezon i wygenerować do jednego raportu, przepraszam, 10 meczów zaznaczamy i generujemy do jednego PDF-a w raportach.
Czyli cały mecz, cały sezon?
Cały sezon też.
Okay.
Tylko nie do jednego raportu te wszystkie łączymy, tylko że po prostu 10 arkuszy w jednym pliku. To jest jedyna zmiana, że nie pojedynczo wchodzimy na mecz i tam musimy go generować. I druga rzecz, że możemy w tym scoresheetie ustawić sobie analizę do pierwszej kąty. Że tylko chcemy zobaczyć, co dany zespół gra w pierwszej kącie. Bo takie były prośby i takie coś zostało zrobione, nie?
The good thing, the new thing is that if you use any tablet or anything, you can do 192, 168, blah, blah. Or if you have the iPad, we also made an app for the iPad. So there's a special app. You find it in the Apple Store. It's for free, of course. It's a web client, so once you tap, everything goes on automatically. You don't have to do 196 and 192 and so on. Pretty soon, we also do the same thing for the Android tablets. So it's even easier to connect. Even if I know that the Scoutman will set up everything before the match, but it will be easier for you. You can do yourself as a coach.
Works only on Windows. Scoutman has to work on
Windows and the Mac partition of a Windows partition of Mac. Yes. Okay. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience, and I wish you all the best for the next season.